4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen caught on the right side by Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now McCoy. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Point it right. Hey, seam 6. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58. Hurry. 58, boys, 58. Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Alert! General West! Hey! High step!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Foxtrot! 58, boy, 58.
On 3rd down, Mayfield flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
180. Mike 49. Got one. Regular. Mike 49.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's get off the field. Show it up. Show it up. Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
Allen hands off to McCoy. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So the shotgun snap to Allen. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Blunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LeGarrette Blunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
36. Watch out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Go.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 49.
Pistol.
Mike, 49.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hurry. Real.
You got blocked, me.
King.
49 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming.
Hurry.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, tight. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
First down, Mayfield rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
49 to Mike. Man, I got you. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd and 4.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Pick me up.
What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
What we got?
From the 39, Allen escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go. Over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry!
53, Mike. Hey,
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180! Real.
Bandit. Switch. Sponge. No.
6-6, pull it high. Undercrunch. Check that.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
King. Hey, wahoo!
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm coming after you.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Zoo. Dot.
From the gun, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, I'm 33. Let's make these babies cry.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Run.
Man, I got you.
Up.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Drop deep. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Bravo.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Pistol.
Mike's 49. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Hey, alert! Hurry!
49's the mic. Watch.
Point it right.
All you need is a headache.
Spud!
Mike, 49. It's just me and you.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
Check. 53's Mike.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hurry, hurry.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Kings.
49, guys. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Bring it. Mike's 49. Pick it up.
Hey, alert. Kings.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Topper. Run.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Okay, double up. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike's 49. Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Championships, baby. 49.
Watch one.
Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Slam.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike,
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield steps away to his left.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 49's the mic. Watch
Alert, 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 alert.
the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Done.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That one 28 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. He did turn 31 back in July. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Go. Go. Check 43.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a carry for Blunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, alert 33.
49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Watch out.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
61.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
5 wide.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to